Hello, lovely ladies, and gentlemen too. Welcome to an exciting journey exploring the world of relationships. Today, we're taking a deep dive into how you can level up your relationships, whether they're romantic, platonic, familial, or professional. Understanding the different types of relationships and their dynamics is crucial to fostering strong, healthy connections. Our goal is to empower you with knowledge and insights that can help transform your relationships. So, buckle up as we delve into the remarkable world of connections and relationships. Relationships aren't one size fits all. They come in many forms and dynamics. Each type of relationship has its own unique set of rules, expectations, and challenges. Let's delve into the different types and explore some real-life examples. First up, we have familial relationships. These are the bonds we share with our parents, siblings, and extended family. They're often our first introduction to the concept of relationships. For instance, think about the special bond you share with your grandmother. It's unique, isn't it? Then come friendships. These relationships are often built on shared interests, values, and experiences. They're the people we choose to spend our free time with and confide in. Think about your best friend, the one you share your secrets with, the one who is always there for you, come rain or shine. Next, we have romantic relationships. These are passionate, intimate, and often complex. They can be as simple as a high school sweetheart or as complicated as a long-distance relationship. The connection you share with your partner, the butterflies you feel when they're around, that's what romantic relationships are all about. We can't forget about professional relationships. These are the bonds we form with our colleagues, bosses, and clients. They're built on mutual respect, trust, and common goals. For example, the respect you have for your mentor at work, that's a professional relationship. Lastly, we have casual relationships. These are often lighthearted, stress-free, and lack the commitment of the other types. They can range from your friendly neighborhood barista to your gym buddy. The person you casually chat with while waiting for your coffee, that's a casual relationship. As you can see, each relationship type has its unique dynamics and understanding. These can help us navigate our connections better. Whether it's the familial bond with your grandmother or the casual chat with your barista, each relationship adds a unique flavor to our lives. It's all about recognizing these differences, embracing them, and learning to navigate them effectively. Just like a coin, relationships too have two sides, the pros and the cons. Every relationship, whether it's friendship, romantic, or professional, carries with it its own set of benefits and challenges. The trick lies in understanding and managing these aspects to create a harmonious balance. Let's start with the pros. Relationships at their best offer companionship, support, and a sense of belonging. Picture this. You've had a rough day at work, and you come home to share your frustrations with a loved one. Their understanding and empathy instantly soothe your stress. Or consider a situation where you're facing a tough decision, and a friend offers you a fresh perspective, helping you see the situation in a new light. But as we all know, relationships aren't always sunshine and rainbows. They also come with their fair share of cons. Miscommunication, differing expectations, and conflicts are part and parcel of any relationship. Imagine this. You've made plans for a relaxing weekend, but your partner springs a surprise visit from their family on you. Suddenly, your calm weekend is now filled with obligations and chores. The key to navigating these pros and cons lies in maintaining a balance. It's about understanding that every relationship will have its highs and lows, and the value it brings to your life far outweighs the occasional hiccups. It's important to remember that conflict isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's often through these disagreements that we learn more about our partner, our friends, or our colleagues. It's about how we handle these conflicts, how we communicate our feelings and needs, and how we work towards a resolution that strengthens the relationship. The balancing act in relationships is not about eliminating the cons, but managing them effectively. It's about understanding and appreciating the positives while learning from and navigating the negatives. And remember, there is no one-size-fits-all approach to relationships. What works for one person may not work for another. The beauty of relationships lies in their uniqueness and complexity. Remember, ladies, it's all about balance. Navigating the ups and downs of relationships is part of the journey. Now let's talk about the secret sauce. What makes some relationships stand out from the rest? It's not about grand gestures or fairy tale romances. It's about the everyday, sometimes mundane aspects that truly make a relationship thrive. Let's start with communication. It's the lifeblood of any relationship. Without it, misunderstanding and resentment can fester. But it's not just about speaking your mind, it's about active listening too. It's about hearing the unsaid words, understanding the emotions beneath the surface, and responding with empathy. Next, we have respect. It's about valuing each other's individuality and differences. It's understanding that your partner is a whole person with their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences, and honoring that. Respecting boundaries, personal space, and each other's unique paths in life is what makes a relationship healthy and harmonious. Understanding is another cornerstone. We all come from different walks of life, carry different experiences, and see the world in our unique ways. Understanding is about acknowledging these differences and still choosing to walk together. It's about learning from each other, growing together, and using our differences to enrich our relationship, rather than letting them drive us apart. Let's look at an example. Meet Jane and Alex, a couple who've been together for 20 years. They've weathered many storms, but their bond has only grown stronger. Their secret? They never stopped communicating, even when the conversations were tough. They respected each other's individuality, and they understood and accepted their differences. Their relationship isn't perfect, but it's real, and it's theirs. In essence, successful relationships aren't built on grand gestures or picture-perfect moments. They're built on consistent communication, unwavering respect, and deep understanding. It's these everyday elements that form the secret sauce for a successful relationship. So remember, successful relationships aren't magic. They're a result of consistent effort and understanding. They're about two people choosing every day to communicate, respect, and understand each other, to grow together even when the going gets tough. Because at the end of the day, it's these seemingly mundane aspects that make a relationship truly extraordinary. But not all relationships sail smoothly. Let's discuss some common pitfalls. Every relationship, no matter how perfect it may seem, faces its fair share of challenges. These hurdles can sometimes be the difference between a thriving relationship and one that's struggling to survive. But don't fret. Understanding these common pitfalls can help you navigate the choppy waters of love. First up is the communication breakdown. This is when partners stop sharing their thoughts, feelings, or concerns with each other. The antidote? Open and honest communication. It's the lifeline of any relationship. Make it a point to actively listen to your partner and express your thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment. Next, we have the expectation trap. When we enter a relationship, we often come armed with a list of expectations. These can range from how we want to be treated to how we expect our partner to behave. While it's natural to have expectations, it's crucial to remember that your partner is not a mind reader. Talk about your expectations and find a middle ground. Then there's the pitfall of lack of appreciation. It's easy to take our partners for granted, especially when we get comfortable in our relationships. But remember, everyone wants to feel valued. Regularly express your gratitude for your partner's actions, no matter how small they may seem. And finally, we come to the fear of conflict. Many people avoid disagreements at all costs, thinking it will keep the peace. But sweeping issues under the rug only creates resentment. It's healthy to have disagreements as long as they are resolved constructively. Now you might be thinking, that's a lot to keep in mind? But remember, no relationship is without its flaws. What matters is your willingness to address these pitfalls and work on them together. Remember, overcoming obstacles is part of the relationship journey. It's all about learning and growing together. As we wrap up, remember this: your relationship, your rules. It's been a journey, hasn't it? We've explored the different types of relationships, weighed the pros and cons, and uncovered the secrets to successful relationships. But the most important takeaway is this: you hold the reins to your relationship. It's crucial to understand that every relationship is unique. What works for one might not work for another, and that's perfectly okay. The key is to recognize what's important to you, what you value, and what you're willing to compromise on. Remember, successful relationships aren't about perfection. They're about understanding, compromise, and most importantly, mutual respect. It's about finding that balance where both parties feel valued, heard, and loved. Whether it's a romantic relationship, a friendship, or a familial bond, the principles remain the same. Don't let societal norms or pressures dictate your relationship. Chart your own path. Make your own rules. You are the architect of your relationship. You decide what works best for you. And if you ever find yourself in a relationship rut, don't despair. It's all part of the journey. Learn from it, grow from it, and come out stronger. Remember, you are not alone, and it's okay to seek help. Thank you for joining us in this journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. Until next time, keep leveling up your relationships.